All right, hey everybody, we just spoke with Meg Ferris. She's headed down to Lafitte. We are now speaking with Danny Monteverde. He has headed over to Grand Isle, grabbed him before he headed out the door. So tell us a little bit about your plan for today. What's going on?
Well, so with this now being it's Tropical Storm Barry, correct? Sorry, I'm just catching up on the news. It's busy here in the newsroom today. You can see earlier this morning, Grand Isle's mayor had put out a press release, the mandatory evacuation order as of noon today, Thursday the 11th, and there's going to be a 10 o'clock curfew as well. They're expecting rain totals that can range from 6 to 10 inches and higher tides than usual, 3 feet possibly. So we're going to go down there, talk to some of the people down there, kind of get the term I like to use is kind of take the temperature of the island and see what's happening ahead of the storm arriving when it gets there.
What are you expecting to see down there? Again, you said you were going to be speaking with people. Tell us a little bit about and walk us through kind of your day for today.
Well, I mean, Grand Isle is an area where people are used to this. This is nothing new to the people in Grand Isle. They're sort of storm tested and battle tested, and so we're going to talk about the preparations they're making, see if people are going to leave or going to stick it out, and again, like I said, kind of take the temperature of the island right now.
A lot of people, or a lot of our reporters here, are kind of going all over the place. Thoughts about going to Grand Isle? I mean, this sounds like it may impact them a little bit.
Well, sure, and it's one of those barrier islands that's out there, and it's got issues with a lot of erosion and everything. It's where you kind of have to go. It's at the that's the front door to any storm that comes up this way, and that's kind of why we always wind up down there, and why we go there and hang out there and talk to the folks down there. That's sort of the not to make light of it. That's kind of the welcome mat for hurricanes when they come to South Louisiana.
All right, we want to make sure that we can hear you correctly, so let's kind of lift that up a little bit. Hopefully that will help, because we want all our people to be able to hear you. All right.
Okay.
So are you going to be reaching out to any officials today? Do you plan to?
Yeah, well, we'll be talking to the officials, of course. I think more importantly, though, too, we'll also be talking to just the people down there, and again, seeing how they're feeling about this. It's been a few days where we've been hearing about this system possibly coming, possibly not coming, developing, not developing. Went from a potential tropical storm to now a tropical storm. So it's tropical weather, so unpredictable, and this is one of those unpredictable storms. And so we'll just kind of talk to folks down there and see how they're feeling with this one.
And again, we started out, you were reading a press release. Why don't you read that again? Because obviously we're getting so much information at this time, but this does seem to be the latest and what we can expect today.
Right. Now, and again, just to clarify, this is from earlier this morning, came out at 9:25 before the, I think almost just a few minutes before that became a tropical storm. It was still Invest 92L at that point. At that time, they were issuing a mandatory evacuation order as of noon today, July 11th, 2019. The police department is going to enforce a 10 o'clock curfew. They expect rainfall totals that can range from 6 to 10 inches. We expect to experience unusually high tides that will range more than 3 feet above ground. Tropical storm force winds likely with hurricane force winds, especially gusts, possible starting late Thursday evening into Friday. And they're telling anyone who has vehicles, boats, campers in low-lying areas just to bring them higher until the storm passes. And they say their pumps are up and running. Backup pumps with Jefferson Parish are on standby. That's from Mayor David Carmadel, who I'm sure we'll be catching up with at some point today and talking to.
Perfect. Yeah. You will be speaking with them. You will be doing live reports for us all day.
Not sure live, but okay. We'll have reports from down there. Yeah.
Perfect. But you will be keeping our viewers updated on what's going on.
That's right.
And everyone can tune in to our newscasts. And
also online and digital platforms and social media and anywhere and everywhere. We got you covered.
All right. Be safe down there, Danny.
All right. Thank you, Jade. Thanks, guys.